This week, we take a look at our sports highlights for the week,
Senior Decision Day,
Pokemon cards,
Senior Skip Day,
Junior and Senior's Tangled Prom,
the weather,
Tuesday triumphs, all that and more on the Warrior Weekly.
Good morning, Warriors, and welcome to this week's edition of the Warrior Weekly, presented by Warrior Student Media. I'm Cameron Mitchell.
And I'm Lily Adams. This week, we take a look at a number of exciting events and stories at MCHS.
But first, McHenry Warrior Student Media highlights our recent sport news at MCHS.
Good morning, Warriors. I am Kevin Hibbs, and this is this week's sports highlights. Boys lacrosse had 2 games this week with an astounding 10-7 victory over Wakanda and a 12-7 win against Dundee Crown. The varsity water polo team won the Hoffman Estates tournament on May 3rd with victories over Elk Grove, Lake Forest, and Hoffman Estates. To celebrate, they pushed Coach Goy into the pool and made their usual stop at Portillo's. In softball, the McHenry Warriors defeated Cary Grove and Hampshire in an exciting victory, winning 8-6 and walking off the field as winners. And that's all the sports highlights for this week. Make sure to tune in as baseball, softball, boys and girls lacrosse, and girls soccer all have some action this week. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, I am Kevin Hibbs.
Next, let's turn to the weatherman Noah Outwater to get the latest update on how this week will look. Noah, over to you.
Thank you, Cameron. Good morning, Warriors. I'm Noah Outwater, your local weatherman, and this is this week's weather forecast, where you have cloud and sunny weather. Starting off with today, 71 degrees, lowest being 46. No need for the umbrellas because that rain is going away. Wednesday, 72 degrees, going up 2 degrees, sadly, but it's all good. Lowest being 48. Thursday, 62 degrees out, sunny, nice, and good weather, lowest being 43. Next, Friday, 68 degrees, the lowest being 40. Saturday, 72 degrees, a little bit of cloudy, but still nice and warm. Lowest going to be 40 degrees. And that's weather for the week. This is probably going to be my last weather report, so I'm just going to say thank you to all those who have supported me. Have a good day, guys. Back to you, Lily.
Thanks, Noah. Next, students trade away as Pokemon cards' popularity skyrocket.
A very popular interest that many MCHS students find themselves partaking in includes anything and everything related to Pokemon cards. The buying, the trading, and or the selling of Pokemon cards brings a sense of satisfaction. Senior Gavin Bond provides insight to the overall idea of these cards.
I think it's just collecting really cool artwork of your different favorite characters, and a lot of them can be worth a lot of money, and I think that's the main appeal right now.
Bond further expresses the satisfaction that he receives from searching and collecting.
It does. Each set has its own set of cards, and once I complete said set, it gives me a sense of satisfaction and completion.
Individuals who purchase cards in bulk to then later sell at a higher price are known as scalpers. Bond examines the negative impact that scalpers have within the community.
Oh, 100%. The card game is specifically for kids. It is classified as a kid's card game. These full-grown adults buying all the products so kids can't get it and then selling it at 2 to 3 times the price is ridiculous. It's annoying.
Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we are Grace Summers, Travis Coquinos, and Fionn Curtain.
Here at MCHS, our seniors are going away. To celebrate their new horizons, MCHS hosts Senior Decision Day, where everyone shows their appreciation to our seniors.
Senior Decision Day, a day where all students gather together to show where each senior is going after high school, whether it's committed to a college for a sport or going to college just for extra education. Students express their feelings to where they're committed to.
I'm committed to the University of Louisville. Why? Because I really like it there and they have the best facilities.
I'm committed to Warren College in Cicero, Chicago. I really like the weight room there and sweet smoothie bar.
I want to major in business, maybe marketing or something like that.
I say what I want to major in is physical therapy. I used to go to physical therapy a lot, and I just like everything around the area.
Seniors are going away, sadly. Students express what they're going to miss about MCHS.
The staff teachers I miss are probably going to be Miss Bennett, one of the Spanish teachers, and also Mr. Card, one of the health teachers. I mean, they just make class so fun, and they really helped me throughout the years of high school, like someone to go talk to.
Teachers and counselors understand what students need for their future. Having to decide on what's next for their life, our counselors help guide MCHS to their new careers.
It means everything to me to have my students take that next step into whatever might be out there in their future. That's being literal about it. That's the whole point of my job, is to help students explore and eventually act and decide on what's next. But in today's economy, you've got to have some kind of training beyond high school. Ultimately, I just want everybody here to be happy, be healthy, and be successful beyond these walls the way they define the word success. As long as our students collectively and individually take a next step, I don't have a bias on where they do it. If a student feels like it's in their best interest to go to a big Division I school, I support and cheer them on 100%. If a student feels like it's in their best interest to join a local labor union, I cheer them on and celebrate them 100%. As long as they are taking a next step that makes sense for them based on who they are, what they're interested in, what they're good at, and how they want to grow and develop over time, I completely support them.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
We are all going to miss our lovely seniors, but we all wish them luck to their future goals. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we are Haley Downing, Scotty Cole, and Noah Outwater.
Next up, we take a look at Senior Skip Day, a day where every senior skips, taking the day off of school, enjoying their extra days of rest.
As the year comes to a close, seniors start their opportunities for a fun and memorable end of the year. This includes one of our most anticipated days this semester, Senior Skip Day. Teachers and students share their thoughts and opinions on this traditional event.
I think it depends on whether they've done the work that they, need to do to put themselves in a good position, right? Like, if you're a student that's, met expectations, then have at it. It's kind of a rite of passage, but if you're the kid that's put yourself in a precarious position, then I would say probably not a great idea. This is my 29th year of being in education, and I've never not seen a senior skip day, so I think it's just kind of become a thing, right? I don't discipline anyone, but, that's why we have certain things in place too, where if your attendance is at a certain point, you can either be exempt from finals or not, so in that sense, there could be consequences.
I feel like it's like a tradition, so that's how I feel about it. It is the end of the year, so we're made aware of it kind of like through the grapevine, and then we're just told that like parents will either call in or word mark them depending on whether they have excused or unexcused absences.
I went to school because I didn't really care about senior skip day, and I had stuff to do at school, so then I came here.
Knowledge is important. I don't think that I was forced to go. I should have done it because there's no one there.
We hope seniors engage in some fun activities. They deserve a break after all the hard work they've accomplished. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly for the final time, we are Isabel Townsend, Vivian Lee, Olivia Keeler, and JoJo Smith. Peace out!
Tangled, the theme of our seniors and juniors prom. Warrior Student Media looks more into this exciting time.
The mood was electrifying when MCHS prom goers took the dance floor. On April 25th, MCHS hosted a Tangled-themed prom with the help of the prom committee. Prom committee members helped to choose the venue, food, theme, decor, and more.
We have a student committee made of juniors and seniors, and they brainstorm ideas, and then we vote.
Students who attended prom last year may have noticed a change in venue. For many years, MCHS had used the same venue, the Schaumburg Renaissance Center, but for prom 2025, a new venue was needed in Glen Ellen.
We have been using the same venue for probably 4 or 5 years, which is in Schaumburg. However, this year we have switched venues for unforeseen reasons, but we're going to go back to the Renaissance next year. We always have to choose a venue that can hold 650 to 700 people.
Just being a new venue, I thought it was great. The whole process was really good.
Once dinner had ended and students had full bellies, the prom committee took to the floor to announce prom court. Senior Gabby Moreno and Logan Panisto were crowned as senior prom winners.
I was nervous, and then I saw the chameleon, and I was like, this is awesome, we just won.
Even with the new venue change and a longer bus ride, students still enjoyed attending prom, some for the very first time.
Prom was really fun. This was my first time going to prom, so I wasn't sure really what to expect. But, it was amazing.
I think it went great. And so far, I think everybody's having a good time and enjoying themselves, and that's all we can ask for. You guys have a good time.
MCHS had a blast at this year's prom, and students are eager to see what next year's committee will bring. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we are Christine Duckworth, Cadence Hendricks, Casey Cogden, and Lily Adams. It's time for Tuesday Triumphs, where students and teachers know their wins for the week.
Good morning, Warriors. This segment of the Warrior Weekly is dedicated to students and staff members who have had a triumph for the week. We wanted to share the stories for this week, hence the title, Tuesday Triumphs. Let's hear what our wonderful colleagues had to say.
Beating Crystal Lake Central at tennis match yesterday.
I would definitely say finding out my powerlifting team is qualified for state.
One win I had this week was today. I usually handle the parent drop-off for students. Today, parent drop-off for upper campus kids and freshman campus kids went smooth, and the buses were not delayed, and we got them in and everybody unloaded. Super win for the security team. Go security.
One win we had this week was bringing all of our incoming 9th grade students over to the freshman campus. The past 2 days through Harrison, Parkland, and MMS multilingual students, and they toured the building with our current freshman campus and upper campus LASO organization.
Yesterday we had volleyball signing, and that's a huge win for us.
Be on the lookout for Tuesday Triumph staff for next week. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we are Dawson Alvarado, Sarah Kigozi, and Hunter Hinckley.
That's all for today's show. Be sure to follow the Warrior Weekly on all social media platforms, including X, Insta, and TikTok.
From Cameron Mitchell and all of Warrior Student Media, I'm Lily Adams. Have a great day, Warriors.